We are right here at César Chavez School, covering the last day of Wendy Valdez's employment with the school. Wendy is the teacher that was dismissed based on what she's telling us, dismissed because she was wearing a mask that said, "I love Jesus." Now, this is what she alleges. We are not confirming or denying this. This is what she is alleging happened. We contacted the Yonkers Public School and we asked if they had a statement to make, and the Yonkers Public School said they do not comment on matters of personnel. So they made no statement. How you doing?
What do you let us know about that still here?
My lawyer's gonna be contacting you.
Okay. All right. All right. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Thank you. I don't see you having that. You too. Enjoy.
So Wendy, this chapter is closed.
No, it's actually the beginning of.
Well, as a,
for
here,
now, yes.
okay, there is a follow-up.
Yes.
So today's your last day.
Yes.
What did they say to you?
Nobody said anything. As of now, my lawyer is the one getting in contact with the union and the board. My story is gonna be published tonight on Telemundo National at 6:30. So if you wanna continue following my story, get on Telemundo National 6:30 tonight, and then we see what happens.
So guys, Telemundo picked up on our story, on our exclusive, and are doing a follow-up. It's going to be on tonight at 6:30. But let's stick here with what's going on here, Wendy. You allege that this is all a retaliation because you refused to remove your "I love Jesus" mask.
That is correct.
You continue to believe in the same thing?
It is not my belief. It is what happened is facts. When Mrs. Delaney told me to remove the mask, I told her that if she couldn't give me anything in writing, saying that I was breaking the district policy or that I was doing anything illegal that was stated by the district, that she was in violation of my First Amendment right, freedom of religious expression. Right the same day she started to retaliate. It's been a long 6 weeks. I have everything documented. Everything is on paper. I recorded every conversation, every meeting, so I think I have a good case.
Now, we contacted the Board of Education. As I told you initially, I am not confirming or denying your allegations, and I would give both sides the same opportunity to make a comment. You came on our platform. We also contacted the Board of Education and asked for a statement. They rejected based on they do not comment on matters of personnel.
Mm-hmm.
So what's next now, Wendy?
Next is to try to get out of the rubber room. I'm there till May 21st.
So you're still in the rubber room?
I am until May 21st. So my lawyer is going to try to negotiate an early release because they can hold my license. And that's what we're trying to do now. I am being punished in that room for another 60 days, which I don't see what the reason for that is.
I spoke with them and I asked about the rubber room. They said that room does not exist.
I have a video, I can share that with you. If you see my car, I have handicap plates. I have a condition with my knees. They put me in a room where I have to park in the back of the building at Beavis School. There's like maybe 150 steps that I need to go down every morning to be able to access this room. There's no windows there. I can send you a video. Maybe you would like to share it.
Yeah, sure. Is this like a dungeon where the people that don't behave, where the...
Yes, yes. I guess it's the first time. I didn't even know that there was such thing. But I find myself there now. I have to report every morning at 8:35. I have 1 hour lunch, and I have to stay there till 3:15, doing nothing, absolutely nothing.
And you're going to be there again until what day?
May 21st, unless my
Your
lawyer
attorney
is able
negotiates.
to negotiate.
You know, I see some parents here.
Yes.
Let's move around so they... Now, these are parents that are here in support of Wendy. Anyone would like to say a word?
¿Alguien que le gustaría decir algo?
Yes, I'll say something.
Please identify yourself, you know.
Yes, my name is Inocencia Hernandez, and I have 2 children that attend this school. And what they're doing is unjust. Unjust. She's an excellent teacher. My daughter is actually the one that came and told me because she felt really bad about it. She knows what an excellent teacher Miss Valdez is, and she couldn't believe it was happening. She was surprised, and so am I. I'm not so surprised because I know how they work in the system because I worked for the Yonkers Public School, and I know how they will set you up if they feel that you're not complying with a set of rules or lies that they want to implement on you. They will set you up and they will let you go. I know because it happened to me. But that's besides the point. Like Wendy was expressing, Miss Valdez, she has the right. She has the right of freedom of expression and religion, and you know, they're violating her amendment right. And I stand with her.
Now, what do you say to those parents? Now, let me play a little bit of devil's advocate here. What about those parents that say, look, I don't want my teacher, the teacher of my son, to be talking about religion. I don't want that. I want my son to go to school to learn and let him make his mind about which religion he wants to follow or which God he wants to follow later on.
Well, I would agree with that, but she wasn't speaking to the children about any religion. And not to mention, I worked at Westchester Hills Elementary School, and there's quite a couple Muslim women that walk with the Muslim hats and the gown that are teachers' aides and teachers. I never saw them tell them to take them off.
I hear you.
And that's a freedom of their religion.
But let me tell you that I have spoken to other people, and they are saying that this is only part of the story, is not the complete story. There are other things that Miss Valdez, Wendy, is not saying. I'm not saying it's true, like I'm not saying what she's saying is true or not true. I'm just telling you what other people are saying. Now, my question is, if she did something that she wasn't supposed to be doing, why wasn't she reprimanded back then when she did those things?
Right. Now you're asking the perfect person because, like I said, what happened was she stood up for what she knew was right, and they're retaliating. They did the same thing to me. I had the same experience. I stood up for what was correct, and they retaliated and they fired me. This is what they do at Yonkers Public School.
And the union?
Oh, the union doesn't do anything. The union is a part of the whole scam. The whole, how can I put it?
They are part of the problem.
Yes, they are part of the problem. You pay union dues for nothing. For nothing. It's all about the money. It's all about the money.
Ah, sí, claro, claro. Yo entiendo que le hicieron una entrevista a usted el otro día en Telemundo, ¿verdad?
Sí,
Y quería hablar, ¿me quiere contar en inglés o español?
en español.
Ok, órale, dele.
Según se anda diciendo de la maestra.
Mire, señor, vamos a mirar así porque el sol me está...
Ok,
Ok, así, para acá.
para acá. Bueno, según escuché decir que la maestra como que no cumplía con sus funciones, yo como que no estoy de acuerdo, porque yo conocía la maestra por la niña, mi hija, cuando ella llegaba a la casa de la escuela, ella siempre me decía, oh mami, la maestra de la, ¿cómo que se llama tu clase? Del ELA, me dijo esto y esto. La niña siempre llegaba con comentarios positivos de la maestra a la casa. Yo no la conocía. Bueno, durante la pandemia, cuando estábamos todos encerrados, que no podíamos salir, que estábamos en espera de que las escuelas de Yonkers mandaran los folletos para los niños.
La edad.
Cuando estábamos en espera de los folletos para los niños, porque todavía las escuelas no estaban preparadas, yo recibí una llamada de la maestra preguntando que cómo estábamos nosotros y cómo estaban los niños. Bueno, eso se toma en cuenta porque la única persona que llamó para saber de los niños y en qué condiciones estaban, si estaban bien, si tenían material de apoyo, fue la maestra Wendy. Entonces ahí la conocí cuando ella se interesó y me llevó unos paquetes abajo a la casa prácticamente, pero no entró. Bueno, entonces eso es muy considerable de una maestra que se preocupe en pandemia, cuando estaban todos encerrados, por los estudiantes. Yo no estoy de acuerdo con lo que le hicieron.
Algunos de los padres came to speak with the principal and voice your opinion or ask what's going on and why this is going on?
¿Me pueden?
Yo te digo en español.
Pues.
¿Algunos de ustedes ha venido a hablar con la principal de la escuela a preguntar qué está pasando y por qué está pasando esto?
En realidad, yo por mi parte, no sé si otros padres han venido, pero yo no he venido a preguntar por qué pasó.
Sí, porque como entienden, hay siempre varias partes de todas las historias.
Exacto.
Hay lo que uno dice, lo que otro dice, y a veces en el medio se encuentra la verdad. Yo, como digo, no estoy de un lado u otro, nada más estoy dando la información a la gente de Yonkers y ellos que decidan en quién creer o no creer. You wanna talk?
En español.
Español. ¿Cómo se llama, señora?
Corina Quiñones. Mi esposo y yo somos los pastores de Wendy y nosotros consideramos que esto que está sucediendo en este momento, pues está escrito que es una persecución contra nuestra fe. Y acerca de las situaciones que puedan decir que Wendy Valdez, nuestra hermana, estaba haciendo, que tal vez no estaban incorrectas, la pregunta es ¿por qué estas situaciones no salieron antes de esto, de la máscara que ella estaba usando, ¿verdad? No se trataron antes estos asuntos, sino hasta ahora. Nosotros actuamos pacíficamente porque el Señor eso nos enseña, eso nosotros predicamos y solicitamos a las autoridades, aún pueden hacer algo, analizar detenidamente este caso y actuar con justicia para nuestra hermana Wendy, porque realmente están a nosotros en contra de nuestra fe y están violando los derechos constitucionales de ella y sus derechos humanos. Eso de que ella está en ese cuarto por 21 días es una arbitrariedad ante los derechos humanos a los que ella tiene derecho.
She wants to talk?
No, she's here to report to the school what's going on. I work in the school.
You work for the school?
Yes, I do.
And you here for? You
No, I
want to
just
say
came
something?
out to see. I just came out to see because I know the principal. I've been working here for years, and
Miss Delaney?
yeah, I've been knowing her for years, and I've been working here, and I've known for her to be fair. I don't know what's going on. That's why I didn't want to speak. I just wanted to see what was going on. I know for her to be fair and hold people accountable. That's all I know.
Well, look, I'm not here to make the principal look bad. As I said numerous times, I cannot say that what it's alleged happened.
Right, I
I
don't know
just
either.
don't know. I give the people information, and I like to talk to people also that know the principal and give us your feedback, about the principal. So I appreciate it. So you think that Principal Delany is a very fair person, you would
Yeah, I've
say?
been here for years, yes. Very fair, and she holds people accountable. And so it's like you said, it's two sides to a story. So she needs to tell her side as well. That's all.
Well, we invited her and we invited the Board of Education to make a comment because we think that we need to be fair and give everyone the same opportunity
Right.
to speak and tell their own truth.
Right.
Okay. But unfortunately, because she works for the Yonkers Public Schools, she's not allowed to speak.
Right. Right.
Because on matters of personnel.
Right. Right.
I heard from other employees of the school, I believe teachers, and they support her. They tell me that she's a fair woman. So
Yeah, she is a very fair person.
I give all sides the same fairness and the same platform.
Okay.
Some people step forward, others don't.
Yeah.
But that's not much I can do about
Right,
that.
right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Thank
Okay.
you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
¿Podré yo?
Espera, deja que la hija después.
I'm Miss Valdez's daughter. As you just saw, Mrs. Delaney's informant was saying whatever it is that she had to say. I think that if Mrs. Delaney felt that she was in the right, she would have said something because she was given the opportunity not only by yourself but also by Telemundo to say her piece. And I don't know, I think all of this is ridiculous. It could have ended with a conversation or them citing a law or a rule that my mom would have been in violation of if that was the case. And if they felt that they were in the right, they could have, spoken and said what they had to say, but they haven't, so.
Well, I hear what you're saying, but just in fairness,
Yeah.
Schools, police department, fire department, they are not at liberty of speaking. They have somebody who speaks on behalf of.
Right.
So she's following the policy.
Right.
But yes, she could. But she's following the policy of not stepping forward. And as I said earlier, I did contact the Board of Education, and they
Right.
told me that they do not speak in matters of personnel
Right.
at this time.
Right.
So I just want to make sure that I'm trying to be fair to all
Of course,
sides.
of course, yeah.
Now, whoever wants to step forward, I'm here.
Right.
But that's the reason why she did not.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
Yo soy la mamá de una de las estudiantes de Miss Valdez. Fue maestra casi por dos años, desde el 2019, y ha sido una excelente maestra. Todo lo que se dice de ella es falso. Es una excelente maestra. Para mí, de esta escuela es la mejor, porque en todo momento ha estado pendiente de los niños. En la pandemia, ella es la que se acordó de los niños. Ninguna maestra, ni directora, ni nadie fue a llamar por nadie. Ella se acordó de nosotros. En la pandemia le llevaba a trabajos a la niña. Y no entiendo por qué que dicen que no hacía su trabajo cuando lo hacía mejor, mucho mejor que cualquiera de estas maestras. Porque ninguna de ellas se preocupa por los niños así como ella. Para mí es excelente, y a mí me gustaría que le devolvieran, que sea justicia, que le devuelvan su trabajo, que le devuelvan, porque es una de las mejores.
Okay, so guys, it's a lot of people speaking in Spanish. So let me tell you guys more or less what the supporters are saying. All of them are saying that they know Wendy, the teacher, Valdez, and she's a great teacher, and they don't understand why this is going on. They saying that she's a caring teacher. When we had the pandemic, she was one of the very few teachers that actually called the parents to make sure that the kids were okay, took care of them and helped them, that they do not understand what is going on. This is what the people who support the teacher are saying. So I want to be fair to translate what they're saying so you guys can understand the full context. So anyone wants to say anything else?
¿Alguien que quiera decir algo más? Bueno, para cerrar, le doy las gracias a esas personas que están allá afuera. Manténganme en sus oraciones. Como pueden ver, aquí no hay muchos padres. Lamentablemente, un día lunes a esta hora, muchos padres tuvieron que trabajar. Así que hay mucha gente allá afuera que, aunque no estén aquí en cuerpo, están ahí afuera apoyándome. Y al final, las cosas de Dios siempre salen a la luz, y yo soy una hija de Dios, bendecida y privilegiada, así que yo sé que al final la verdad de todo lo que ha pasado va a salir a la luz. Manténganse siguiendo mi historia en los medios sociales. Hoy, esta noche en Telemundo Nacional a las 6:30, Y esto es solamente el comienzo, es el final de un capítulo en la escuela César Chavez, pero es simplemente el comienzo de lo que es la historia de la maestra que fue discriminada y abusada por una entidad gigante que ahora mismo se enfrenta con el gigante, porque este sí es el gigante, para demostrar que lo que se ha dicho ha sido mentira, que han sido alegaciones falsas, y yo espero en Dios que esto se resuelva de la mejor manera.
Ahora para nuestra gente que habla nada más del inglés, para que sepan lo que estás diciendo, puedes decir tú lo que acabaste de decir en inglés, por favor.
I thank everyone out there, even though you don't see a lot of people here, there's a lot of people out there supporting me, praying for me, and this might be the end of a chapter of my employment at César Chavez School, but it's just the beginning of a new chapter in my life and my story. I am going against a giant, but I feel that this is the biggest giant in the whole universe, and I hope that the truth will come out. And I'm going to take it to as far as I can to make sure that my story is heard and that the truth comes out.
Now your story is going to be heard also this afternoon at 6:30. Can you tell the audience where if they want to?
Telemundo Nationwide, Telemundo Nacional, at 6:30. The story is going to be broadcast. There's going to be my lawyer's was interviewed, some of my parents that came out to support me. So this is just the beginning.
Thank you, Wendy.
Thank you. Thank you, I will. Nice meeting you. Take care. Thank you so much for coming.